models have been training since April. And so out of over 600 that applied online, they have been the successful, the top 100 successful models that will walk the runway at the Uganda International Fashion Week. That's happening in just 4 weeks. Yes, so make sure you get your tickets, get yourself a front row or even a second row, and just, be part of the transformation of the creative economies of Uganda. This year, Uganda International Fashion Week, of course, returns with its flair, with all the glitz, the razzmatazz. That cannot be left out. That's part of our communication. And the 6-year break wasn't just us sitting back, but it was us piecing one break after the other, piecing, events and meeting as many people as possible to ensure that we have the backup that we have. And this year is going to be different in such a way that we are focusing on transformational aspects of the event. We want to see youth, girls and women actually get dignified employment, dignified livelihoods. We want an expansion in job creation. We want to ensure that young people are confident, assertive, and well provided for, especially mentally and also socially. We want to see a total transformation of up to 9,840 youth by the end of our first 3 years. Most of the people that you've seen are actually staying in Uganda. Yes, we do have refugees from Sudan, Southern Sudan, a lot of them. We do have Eritrea and Somalia. Those are all our sisters and brothers that now call Uganda home. Uganda is the biggest host of refugees, I think, worldwide. We have very good policies that support, stateless people, like I was myself. At that time, I was a refugee in Sudan. And today we have Southern refugees back in Uganda, and so you never really know who is going to be the next, refugee. But so this is really a movement to empower young people, especially women and girls, almost 100%. And that is just to ensure that we offer dignified living for everyone. And we cannot just do that for ourselves, Ugandans, and leave out the rest of, we are more or less hosts, and we do have our refugees living with us, and so we wouldn't leave them out. This is a program, it's a movement that takes everybody into consideration. Persons with disabilities, they are quite a hit for us. You've seen some of them on the runway. They're actually beautiful. They are able, they are not disabled, they are able. And so we want to showcase that, they are different and they are able. They are not unable. I'll tell you a very short story. I was once a refugee. I was once stateless, and I was only 4 years old. You've all heard about Idi Amin, the history and the wars in Uganda. Well, I was a toddler then. And as a result of the ousting of of that regime, my village, which is Moyo, in West Nile in Uganda, was burnt to ashes. I see similar pictures now in the Sudan. I've seen similar pictures in the Sudan of villages burnt to ashes and people cut and killed. And I went through all of that. And I ate the leaves, I ate the wild fruits, and I lived without water and drank water that we sieved from underground, drop by drop, to survive. And so if a girl or a 4-year-old girl could survive that and become a rapapa, come on, we have a lot. And I just want to say congratulations, celebrities. I had you being called celebrities, yeah? Congratulations, you've done very well for yourself. We had close to 600 applicants online, and we shortlisted, I think, about 300 for the physical casting exercise, and out of which we picked 150 of you. And today we have the 100 top 100 models for impact. Impact is the catchword. I congratulate you all. So Uganda International Fashion Week is Africa's premier fashion platform for the business behind fashion, leveraging visibility to drive skills development, job creation, expanded employment opportunities, and of course, economic empowerment for women, girls, and youth. Now, for over 20 years, we've connected creatives to markets, to buyers and opportunities. Now we go further. We help creatives to build skill, structure their businesses, and earn sustainable incomes. And our focus is women and girls and youth empowerment, skills development, and training. It's been a chorus that the financial institutions like banks do not give credit to creatives. And we are saying why. And we found out, with the help of course, the MasterCard Foundation, we found out that the reason that is not possible for us, for many creatives, not Arapapa, we do get credit quite a bit. But the reason that's not possible is because we do not have bankable businesses. We do not have structures in place. We are full with passion. We want to be the best model. We want to be the goddess fashion designer. You know, our industry is ruled by egos. But guess what? We do not have the structures. And so we have partnered with our partners, the MasterCard Foundation, International Trade Center, Bayimba Foundation, and Arapapa, to ensure that we structure and formalize the creative economies of Uganda. First of all, we did not quite have mentors at that time.
Yes.
I am considered a pioneer, but of course there are great women before me that did what I have been able to do. But the difference maybe is that I opened up the industry through, through a platform such as Uganda International Fashion Week. So it did not just stop at Arapapa, which is my personal, our brand, but we morphed it into Uganda International Fashion Week that actually gives a platform for those that may not have it but do have the talent and the passion, and the call for the industry. So there's oh yes, and so what I didn't necessarily get at my time is, first of all, the support that we are getting from our partners. We did not have that at that time. Fashion was not considered, it was not an industry. It wasn't even considered as a career. But now we know for a fact that fashion employs, is actually the second biggest employer in sub-Saharan Africa. That's a fact. We are only second to food, which is agriculture. We all eat and then we dress up before we do any other industry, okay? And so those are basics. And given that background, fashion and the textile industry employs quite a multitude. And I think that is something that we did not foresee before. There were no statistics. But now it's a fact. This is a vehicle for socio-economic transformation. We're going to have quite some
designers.
Yes, some of Uganda's top designers, very formidable force, I must say. Some of them have been in the industry for, decades, like myself. Some of them are more emerging. We do have those that are also mid-term, so they are all putting their best foot forward. They are finishing up their collections, and they are all going to showcase at the Uganda International Fashion Week. And our vision and our theme is fashion for impact. And they're all coming to contribute towards that, to ensure that every outfit, every fabric showcased actually contributes to dignified employment and income. because the purpose of this is to change our community, to empower our community, and that we can only empower through dignified work and income.
Hi, my name is Lincoln Azaria. I'm the Deputy Talent Architect for Uganda International Fashion Week. Today we are here to unveil the top 100 models that are going to walk the show. So this time round we are focusing on the business behind fashion, and the finale is going to be taking place on the 27th of June at Serena Hotel, Kampala. So this criteria, because it's been happening for a while now, since April 4th, when we had a casting, we had over 300 participants standing up, from which we selected 150, based on basic requirements like height, presentation, personality. So those that we selected, we further took into more training sessions, and here we've been, sharpening that, improving on their confidence, public speaking skills, polishing their walks, so that as soon as they stretch, you can really feel their presence and personality shining through. The criteria was really easy. I shouldn't want to say that it was really tough, based on international standards. No, it's very inclusive. Right? We even have people, living with disabilities included with us. We also have, the age range was from 15 to 35. So you can see that it was really open, to include each and every person who was interested. And it wasn't just for Uganda. Anyone of any nationality, for as long as you have access, you would, come through. So we have people from Sudan, people from Nigeria, people from Kenya, and all the other parts of Uganda. Uganda International Fashion Week is not new. We're just making a comeback this year, and there is so much we are going to be showcasing throughout the week, because fashion is not just really about the clothing or anything that you see around. It's so much more, and ultimately it's important that you know that there is a business side to it, because if there is no business side to it, then we can't, be sustainable. So this year really just expect so much around business behind fashion, but also, new trends and designs, not just from Uganda, but entirely from Africa. All the girls out there, your dream is valid. If you need to start anything, please start already. Here I've had the opportunity to interact with so many beautiful young women that have become, or that are stepping out of their yoke. I remember I had one of the girls who was very timid, looking down on themselves, and just with a statement that, you are who you think you are. She has transformed. Right now she does a very good work. Personality has been amplified, and we can't wait to give her a very big stage to showcase who she has become. So if you're out there and you're a lady, please do not doubt your power.
Hi guys, cook with me as I'm going to prepare my daddies using this nail wheat flour. Ungatandisa otusalasala ebirungo ntadde blue band, sukali, nembitabula awo nendeeta engano yange eya nail. Nenjiyiwamu nentabula mu birungo bye nabadde nkoze, nenjiwamu amata, nenjiwamu amazzi, awo nentandika okukandingana, nendeeta butto wange okuviira mu nail, nentandika obusalaasala mu pieces nabadde njagala. Awo nga ntandisa okufumba ne bufuuka kala gye njagala, awo nembujjamu nga buwooma. Awo nga we mubulaba nga mmaliriza ntandisa otestingako. So gwe olina omuzadde ali eyo ng'oyagala ekyokulya ekyopakingira abaana bo, osobola ogenda mu dduuka lyonna erikulinaanye n'ofuna engano ya nail ekola ebintu bingi nnyo.
Airtel Extreme Unlimited Internet just got better. Paying for an Extreme Unlimited Internet connection now comes with free data, SMS plus voice minutes to call and text across networks for the Muganga who pays the monthly bill. Dial *125# or call 125 today
to upgrade to an unlimited, uncapped Airtel Internet experience.
Airtel.